But for more on the summit taking place in London, let's cross there and check in with our correspondent, Bénédicte Paviot. Bénédicte, tell us more about this meeting of the Coalition of the Willing. Who's going to be there and what's on the agenda?
Well, the first thing to say, of course, after a very long day and night in Brussels, is that this meeting is seen as really crucial, critical even at this time as the winter sets in Ukraine. So this London summit of the coalition will take place this afternoon. It will be a hybrid meeting, so some leaders will attend in person, amongst them the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, also in person NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, Denmark's Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen, and Netherlands' Dick Schroel. Other leaders will attend by dialing in, some 20 other leaders, including French President Emmanuel Macron. They will join virtually. And very much what is on the agenda is that Keir Starmer, we believe, will urge European leaders to boost long-range missile supplies to Kyiv. So this is really about crippling the ability of Russia to wage war financially, crippling them as much as possible, and also strengthening the position and, amongst other things, the infrastructure that is being very seriously damaged by the Russian invasion in Ukraine. So this will be, as I said, later this afternoon. We think also President Zelensky at some point will meet with the King. We're not sure if that's before or after. In a communique, Downing Street is very clear. They will say that Mr. Starmer wants to take Russian oil and gas off the global market, finish the job, they say, on Russian sovereign assets to unlock billions of pounds to fund Ukraine's defenses. And also they talk about stepping up the gifting of long-range capabilities. So all of these, as I said, are seen as very critical, and very much what the Downing Street is also saying is that this is, and I'm going to quote the language, is as Putin continues to kill innocent civilians with what they call indiscriminate attacks across Ukraine, including hitting a nursery filled with toddlers and children this week. Mr. Starmer and the British government talk about the fact that Mr. Putin has proved, they say yet again, that he is not serious about ending his illegal war, failing to engage with President Trump's most recent proposals to meaningful peace talks. And so they say this is really about focusing the world's attention on how they, the coalition of the willing, can further strengthen Ukraine's hand and, as I was mentioning, cripple Russia's ability to continue to wage war.
And Bénédicte, this summit comes just hot on the heels of that EU meeting in Brussels, as we've been mentioning. How is this meeting of the Coalition of the Willing different?
Well, I think it's trying to complete it, is trying to help reinforce that. I think that what we're seeing is, I think it's a message, by the way, both for President Putin, very much to show that there is real resolve, political will, and action being taken in Europe, not just in the EU, but in Europe, therefore including the United Kingdom. But I think it's also very much a message to President Trump to say, look, we are acting. And yes, we ask you for safety guarantees. We ask you for greater capability. But also, we are trying to very much do what we can in very concrete ways. And amongst those things, we understand that the UK Prime Minister will announce that a UK missile building programme has been, in fact, accelerated to deliver more than 100 extra air defence missiles ahead of schedule to bolster Ukraine's defences through the depths of winter. So this, and helping really repair the damage that is being done to the energy infrastructure in particular, and as the harsh winter sits in Ukraine. So those are concrete ways, but still so many questions about what the Europeans will be able to actually deliver and provide in the way of support to President Zelensky and Ukraine.
All right, Bénédicte, you will be following that meeting for us closely. Thank you so much for those updates. That's our correspondent, Bénédicte Paviot, reporting there from London.